What's up, guys? In this video I'm going to be talking about the top 5 tobacco fragrances in my collection. So these are actually the only 5 tobacco fragrances I believe I own. I have owned several others, but I just sell a lot. Whatever I don't really enjoy, I sell them. I got these 5, so they're top 5 for me, at least. So we're going to go ahead and start off with the designer fragrance. It's going to be Dolce & Gabbana, the one. This is a tobacco scent. Doesn't really smell like it, but it is really nice. I've always had a bottle from the EDT. I don't even know how old I was. Maybe like 13, 14. I've always had a bottle of Dolce & Gabbana. If it was the EDT, the Eau de Parfum. They got to make the one elixir. That's what they have to do. I don't know what they're doing in Dolce & Gabbana. I don't know if they've made any new lines. The one elixir might be a really good one if they kind of keep it with this style DNA instead of the other ways that they went, like with the I don't know, whatever the gold bottle is and the sport and all that stuff. Just keep it with this one and make it an elixir. It might make you a lot of money. So if they do that, I need a cut. I just need maybe, I'll take 5%. That's fine. 5%. Keep it simple. All right. So next one. Actually, there's a few designers on here. Let's see. What would be in this spot? I might have to put Herod in this spot. Herod is the only Parfums de Marly fragrance that has made it. But did not get sold. Haultain got sold, Leighton got sold. Didn't buy Leighton exclusive, even though I think it's better than Leighton. Pegasus I never cared about, even though I think it's an okay fragrance. Haultain didn't make it. I sold it. I'm trying to think about the other ones I had. Well, anyways, Herod is the only one that did make it. Percival also did not make it. The only other ones I would consider buying is Sadly. I had a sample of it, gave it to my best friend for his wedding to wear. He really enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. And I smelled it on him. I'm like, oh my god, dude. And I was instead of his best man, I was actually his photographer for the wedding. I actually took his pictures. He kind of gave me the option of the best man or the photographer for his wedding. I thought it would be more special if I do the pictures for his wedding. So I did his wedding pictures for free. But yeah, Herod, it's good stuff. Good stuff. It's one of those that I don't really. It's good that I have the smaller bottle because it sits in my collection until I decide. Right? Until I decide to just pick it. One day, my girl doesn't really like it, so if I wear it, I've worn it to work before. It's not a bad fragrance. I just don't really go out alone. If I go out, it's with my girl or I'm going to work. So that's kind of like a weird in between to try to wear this fragrance. I would try to wear this fragrance more out and about. Maybe like, I don't know, maybe not grocery shopping, but like if I'm going to do something, which I never do anything. But yeah, anyways, side note, I guess. In third spot, I will be putting Naxos. So this is a list, but these are all I rank them very highly. They're the only the only tobacco fragrances that have made it out of my collection. So this one right here, Naxos. Naxos, my girl loves when I wear it because I wear it around this time. I wore a clone around this time of year last year, Vux Elegant. So it reminds her of Christmas. I really enjoy wearing this. It's it's kind of like a fresh tobacco. I would kind of call it a fougere-ish. All right, don't hate on me. My camera's about to die, so let's go ahead and hurry up. It's this video. Up next, I guess I will have to dethrone my favorite tobacco fragrance. Tobacco Vanille is at the number 2 spot. I thought I would wear it more than I do. I think I just really enjoy having it. And it's a small bottle, so I kind of don't want to waste it. But at the same time, I could just buy a bigger bottle if I wanted to. I just got this one for a really good price, which is why I pulled the trigger. The clone of this fragrance, I loved it. I had it for maybe 2 years, the Maison Marbre one. But finally got the real thing, and I barely wear it, but I need to wear it more often. Smelling out the cap, it's such a good one. And the last one is gonna be Tobacular. I don't fucking know how to say this shit. I think it's Tobacular. It's such a weird name, but it's a really good fragrance. This is probably the most elegant smelling one. I had a sample of it right here actually, and I have given it a pretty good wear, which made me want to pull the bottle. You know, running out of the sample was something. I don't think I'm close to running out of the sample, but almost running out of the sample. I knew I had to have it. They didn't have this in the smaller 40 ml bottles, so I just went ahead and got the big one, or not the big one, but the 4.5 I think it is. Let's see, 4.2. So yeah, that's all I have for you guys today. These are my favorite tobacco fragrances. They're actually the only ones I have in my collection. Everything else I have sold off. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. There's also a random elf on the shelf somewhere. Actually, and I do have, you know, this is like end credit scenes. Something I just picked up for $10. Jacquard Noir. So my camera's about to die. So, you know, for you guys that are leaving, that's it. But for you guys that just want to wait until my camera dies, I'm going to talk about this until my camera dies. So, I do kind of somewhat get the... Oh, let me go ahead and spray this up in here. I kind of get what they say about Dior Homme. Not Dior Homme. Dior Sauvage. Sauvage Elixir. Alright? Sauvage. I do understand it, right? So, I get it. I get what they say, how it's... Sauvage Elixir smells like Jacquard Noir, but it does not. I've worn it test wear, so when I got to the dry down, I kind of understood what they were saying. But Sauvage Elixir is so much better. But that being said, I'm actually a sucker for these kind of DNAs, right? So Sauvage Elixir, Aventus Absolute, Roja Apex. I'm thinking about getting a bottle of it just because it's in that DNA. I do love the dark fougere fragrances. So this is kind of like the original, or like the grandpappy. It's the grandpappy of these fragrances. So yeah, I actually enjoy it. I feel like people should probably pick this up, especially $10 for a 3.4 ounce. I did enjoy Jacquard Intense. I think from memory, I think this is better. And I think this is also cheaper. You could find this for less than $15. I just got it $10. I actually picked it up with Tom Ford Noir. So I got them at the same time. But this fragrance is actually pretty good. If you have not tried Jacquard Noir, which you probably have, I'm just young. I'm young, all right? So don't hate. I'm sorry for you older gentlemen like, you know, Neil. I'm sorry, sir. You know, I'm sorry. I'm sorry I didn't fall in love with this sooner. You should have told me about this. But that's all I gotta say, Neil. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, sir. Anyways. Yeah, I think that's a fragrance that it's better than any clone out there. I'm pretty sure it's cheaper than a lot of clones, and I'm pretty sure, in my opinion, is actually way better than a lot of the clones out there. I actually do really enjoy the cheaper fragrances over clones now. Let's say like fragrances that have been, you know, they were good and popular at a certain point. They're still good now, but it's just the popularity is not there, so they're really cheap. I actually really did enjoy those fragrances. I actually got a few away from it for a little bit, but I kind of want to come back and I don't know, enjoy those fragrances. So Jacquard Noir, I love it. I enjoy it. I'll take out the love part. I actually really do enjoy it. I think it's really nice.